This is the landing page for Real Anatomy 2.0. Immediately you are presented with each of the anatomical systems that you can access and interact with. Clicking on one of them, the skeletal system in this case, you are immediately taken to the entire skeleton together with a description at a gross level. Students can interact with the anatomical structure using the interaction tools below. A pointer can be used to select a specific part of the skeleton, in this case the humerus, which is highlighted with everything else grayed out, together with a description of the humerus. Students can also use the hand tool to move the skeleton around their page. This comes in particularly handy when dealing with the object at a magnified level. In order to magnify the object, students simply slide the slider to whatever level of magnification they wish without losing any resolution. Students can then take a snapshot of the page and save it accordingly in their journal for future reference. If the students wish to see an alternate view, they can use the View panel, in this case right lateral, posterior, or left lateral, which provides with additional granularity and a more holistic view. Many times pronunciation is difficult for students. In this case, the humerus, so they can click the sound button and hear how that anatomical structure is properly pronounced.
Humerus.
If we were to want more detail about a bone or structure that contains multiple parts, for example, the cranium, which contains 29 bones, students can click the View Related Images hyperlink, which then takes them to a variety of views specific to the cranium that allows them to drill down further. So for example, if students were interested in understanding what the bones were on the anterior part of the skull, they would click the anterior view accordingly, and from there use the pointer tool to select the various bones, which, as mentioned, are highlighted for them to easily be able to differentiate. The respective description comes up, and students can go through them accordingly. Another feature of Real Anatomy 2.0 is the self-assessment tool. Students can click the self-assessment in the top right, and immediately, without constraining the instructor or waiting for the instructor to provide a quiz, can create a self-assessment of their choice. In this case, 5 questions, level 1, and since we're looking at the skeletal system and the skull just a second ago, let's select the skull bones, and we can start our quiz according to our selection. So immediately you can see an anatomy lab quiz is generated for the students, and they can drill themselves until they have full confidence.